Yeah, so we're primarily going to be focusing on support gems since we pretty much know the numbers behind everything else as it was explained and like all the new things. Rage. Rage gives 39 to 72 added physical damage with weapons while you have at least 10 rage. 4 to 7 added physical damage with weapons per 10 rage. First skills grant 1 rage on melee hit, no more than once every 0.4. Interesting, and the quality is the increased attack damage. It's hard to tell really how impactful things like this are going to be. Because flat damage comes along a lot more easily. But still, that's a lot. Dash. 2-second cooldown, 6 to 7 increased cooldown recovery speed. This skill's cast speed cannot be modified. Uh-oh. I thought... Oh! Where's Leap Slam? Leap Slam is last? Fuck. It's still modifiable. Ugh, I wonder how that's gonna feel. I mean, it kind of makes sense because it's an instant skill. Too bad. Blade Storm. 12% more attack speed while you're in Blood Blade Storm. 20% increased skill effect duration. Maximum of 3 Blade Storms at a time. 120% of base damage. Damn, pretty good stuff. Blood and Sand. Damn. 52% increased cooldown recovery speed. So the cooldown is 2 seconds and the mana reserve is 10. Oh, it's 10. Somehow I remembered it being higher. Okay. Pretty build enabling, sure. Berserk. At least 5 rage required to start Berserk, and 30% more damage with attacks. Woo! 29% more attack speed, 29% more movement speed, 26% less damage taken. Lose 5 rage per second. Each stage per second. Each second, 20% increased rage loss rate. Oh, fuck. 20% increased attack damage. This skill's cooldown does not recover during its effect. 5-second cooldown. Wow. That's like a Vol skill on steroids. 26% less damage taken? Okay, so if it's 5 rage per second, you start with 50 and accelerates 20 per second. You can still sustain this for like a solid 10 seconds. Because you can't modify it realistically, right? It's what it is. It's like 7 seconds. Pretty interesting. Pretty cool. And I mean, that's granted you're not like actively gaining rage, which you absolutely can, but then it's going to degen more rapidly. The 20% loss rate is pretty not impactful, honestly. Yeah, this is really strong. Berserk's really bonkers. Perforate. 65% less damage in blood stands, deals 195 of base damage. Damn. Close combat support. Combat rush lasts 2 seconds or until you use a travel skill. Support skills grant combat rush on hit. Support skills deal 10% increased melee damage. That's the quality. Combat rush grants 24% more attack and cast speed to travel skills that are not supported by close combat. First skills deal up to 59% more melee damage to enemies based on proximity. First skills can only be used with axes and swords. Damn. That's really strong. I mean, obviously the proximity might be like super punishing, but still. Close combat, 59% more. Pretty pog. Pretty pog. Shockwave support. Support skills deal 10% increased melee damage. That's the quality. Support skills will trigger Shockwave on hit. Support skills can only be used with maces and staves. Well, this isn't a whole lot of information to go off of. What you mean by Shockwave on hit? Oh, there you go. That makes a lot more sense. Deals 209% of base damage, 10 increased melee damage, plus 3 to radius? What? That's ridiculous. How big is this? What? Cooldown is 1 second. Oh my god. This has some serious potential to be really ridiculous. Like really stupid. I mean, obviously we don't know how large it is. But I would imagine it's at least the size of a Thunder Shockwave, honestly. So big enough to make a difference. Like, it's especially because it's not adding any other modifiers. I was kind of expecting this to be like lower on the Shockwave and more on the safe side with something like, you know, plus 29% more damage, something like that. That would, yeah. But nope, this thing's just straight up probably bonkers. And Frostblade deals 800 to 1250 full damage, which is a lot. Base duration is 3 seconds, 20% increased effect of chill, 19% increased cooldown recovery speed for each normal or magic enemy in area, 99% increased cooldown recovery speed for each rare or unique enemy in area. Oh, so it's not white mobs at all. No, normal or magic. Okay, and then rare and unique. Okay. And the cooldown is 2.6. Wow, pretty spammable, honestly. I wonder how big the radius is. I always hope that they release the actual fucking radius for these sort of things, but they never do. So, yeah. Precision. Yeah, the accuracy numbers are really not something I can speak to too much. Looks powerful. Wait, it's a flat mana reserved? I'm like, how much mana does this reserve? 186? The who? 186 is not that much. Then again, it's more than 20% for like your average level 90, you know, melee / bow character. So, impale support. Before attack skills have a 40% chance to impale enemies on hit. Supported attacks have 59% increased impale effect. Whoa! Support skills deal 15% more physical damage on top of it. 59% increased impale effect. Holy moly. It's cool that it's not just a chance to impale, honestly. I thought it's gonna be more damage and like higher chance to impale. But they did something to reward like abilities that already impale, right? So that's pretty cool. That's significant for sure. That's big. Pride. Nearby enemies take at least 19% more physical damage, raising up to 39 as they stand in the aura for 4 seconds. So it's like 4%. It's 5% per second. Surprised that it's more physical damage, honestly. It's strong. It's so weird. It's almost like a bleed aura. Like it was meant for bleed. 50% seems like too much. Yeah, but why wouldn't they just make it more attack damage, you know, or attack melee damage or something? It's more physical damage specifically. It's kind of hard to tell how powerful those effects are right now. It's just so much that has changed. Pulverize. Supported skills deal 10% increased area damage. That's the quality. Supported skills have 39% more area of effect. Whoa. Supported skills have 50% less attack speed. Supported skills deal 45% more melee area damage. Holy shit. What the fuck is this thing? I mean, both Conk Path and EQ are fucking ridiculous with this either way. I mean, so many things are ridiculous with this. So many. Damn, I'm trying to think of a skill that this isn't good with, that like just inherently benefits from the gem. I mean, it would have to be something initially just really fucking slow. Ah, interesting. Lesser Poison. Now that's what I'm talking about. Lesser Poison is looking pretty spicy. That's the shit, especially since they're focusing so much more on just like being able to just scale a chaos build, scale an elemental build, and not have to convert. So pretty freaking neat. Ice Crash, 140% of base damage. Plus 170 to 250, but a 70% attack speed multiplier. Holy moly. These numbers are so bizarre. Yeah, Earthquake is Earthquake. It's gonna be pretty fucking bonkers. How is it reasonable that Earthquake is actually faster than Ice Crash? I have no idea, but hey. Looking pretty good. I'm actually really looking forward to an Earthquake build. Consecrated Path, same thing. Oh man, Consecrated Path, like... Fuck, dude. This skill is so stupid. Infernal Blow. This is a tricky one, honestly. I genuinely believe that Infernal Blow will be one of the strongest melee skills, especially taking into account you know, the Pulverize action here. Sweep is still dog shit. Double Strike is Double Strike, you know, not too much changing there. Obviously, Volt Double Strike still, I mean, mandatory. It's just mandatory. Shield Charge, the new Shield Charge is looking spicy. It looks like a proper ability, which is weird. I do wonder how low the minimal range, charge range is. Leave is really good. I mean, it's not really good. It's insane, to be honest. Because they changed the threshold jewel to be flat numbers. Gonna be pretty much like the size of a Reave, but it still has the threshold jewel, and it's limited to 1, and it does a fuck ton of damage, and you get 4 or 5.